Alright, here we go. More Eldar campaign. Hopefully this time with more success than we had last time. I need to check one more thing before we jump in. Cool. Alright. Actually, one more thing. There we go. Alright. Let's see what happens. Are they even attack? Wait, the Space Marines didn't use any of their actions. I don't know why. We could go after the Necron's fortress. I don't think that's a good idea. What does increased manpower do again? More troops on the field, increase your squad cap and vehicle cap, applies to attack and defensive missions. Okay, I don't think that matters. So we're having trouble taking this one here. The Necrons have two large bases. I wonder if going melee, using Howling Banshees instead of like Dark Reapers. If you can tie up at least one squad, because if you can tie up the... Actually, you know what? Probably just not putting my Farseer into a squad would be the way to go. I can send my Farseer forward into melee to tie up the Necron warriors. Or we can go after this Viper. 8 strength, ugh. The Wraith Lord would also be handy. Because the Necron warriors would have a hard time with that. And when they get that Cryptek out, I'll be in a bit of a pickle. Don't need this yet, though it would be nice to have. We shouldn't have too much trouble with the Imperial Guard until they start getting their vehicles out, of course. I don't want to fight while he's there. I don't want to deal with that Honor Guard, so I think we're going to go after... I really want that forward base. It doesn't matter when we attack this, it's going to be the same either way. Because we have that set army when we first spawn in. I think the strategy is to just take our time and reinforce behind us to make sure we have the requisition we need to reinforce our units. Let's do this again. Not going to listen to this again.
Local workers never realized it. The mines of Kronus
Once per campaign is plenty.
We will make it ours. We return to defend the
Kind of a shame we
world.
can't
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
My powers
I want to put her in a
are
unit,
yours now.
probably. Put her with
Follow
the
my kin. My
We
vision
walk
will guide
our
them.
path. You cannot imagine what
Proper
we have
honor
seen
guard,
with
I
our
think.
Take us to the battle.
I'm going to turn down the voices as well because they are super loud.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Yeah, we'll just take our time, capture all these requisition points, and yeah.
We walk our path. We walk the path.
Make sure
less
all the units are
traveled.
reinforcing.
We walk the path less traveled.
Vipers ready to sting.
The burden of leadership lies with us. The time for war is now in our hands.
Vipers ready to engage the
We
enemy.
walk the path less
Alright.
traveled. The time for
We're also going to take our time and make
war
sure that
is
we're
now.
repairing our vehicles after every encounter,
Waiting here
just to
is
give them some more
the
longevity.
adventure that only war can bring.
My powers are yours now.
The Horde has arrived. Their blood will be spilled. We are taking damage. Their blood will be spilled. Their blood will be spilled. The time for war is now. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Shall I play the music here then? Shall I play the music here then?
Vipers ready to engage the enemy.
I think that's really the only one that needs to be repaired. So we'll take our time. They are building buildings, but it's whatever.
We have secured the area. We move
Oh,
effortlessly.
hello, you. Oh, and repaired this one. That's fine.
We are taking damage.
I won't spend too much time repairing. What I'll do is, as we're capturing requisition points, I'll repair.
Their blood will be
Alright, we're not going to chase him.
silent and swift. We yearn to wander. Silent and swift.
Where is my...
We are shaped.
Oh, she's still trying to repair.
just as we shape it.
Good for her.
Shall I play the music here then?
One of my Wraith Lords, yeah, that guy.
Shall I play the
And
music
top him
here
off.
then?
Fix this guy, then we'll top off that Wraith Lord. Is my other Wraith Lord. There he is.
Shall I play the music here then? Shall I play the music here?
Yeah, this is not a fight you guys want, man. By the support of their vehicles and stuff, they're gonna have a really hard time.
Arrived.
Oh, hold on now.
Vipers ready to engage the enemy. We advance quickly toward the target. Vipers will bring quick death to the enemy. We can strike a decisive blow. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
We are taking damage.
Be expected, considering they're going after my stuff.
My powers
Yeah.
are yours now. Follow my
I'll send this
kin.
unit back. It's such a big unit. I love the orcs so much.
We fight because we must.
Identify the enemy you wish
Let y'all
to
get back.
My powers are yours now.
We are taking damage.
Alright, so they're going behind me and capturing stuff. That's a little annoying. They didn't do that last time.
Vipers ready.
But I guess I was being a lot more aggressive, so they didn't have the opportunity.
We fight because we must.
We are
Follow
taking
my
damage.
kin.
Oh, nope, you need to get back.
Bring quick death to the enemy.
Alright, things are getting a little out of hand here.
Vipers ready to
Everybody group back up, please. Thank you. It sucks that I can't use, can't get invisibility for my rangers in this
Follow my kin.
mission.
I have lost my vision.
Pathless.
I need assistance. My powers
That's
are
where their
yours.
strength really comes from.
I can see clearly, my kin.
This is what we like best.
Alright, fine. If this is how you want to play.
We walk our blood. Their blood will be spilled.
And they didn't repair their, Killer Clan.
Their blood will be spilled. Their blood will be spilled. Their blood will be spilled. We move unseen. Their blood will be
So
spilled.
they basically start with,
Damage. Their blood will be spilled.
Flash Gits, which is crazy. Flash Gits are my favorite unit in the orcs.
Will be spilled.
Or of the orcs. They're so powerful.
Spilled.
This is what we like best.
Will be spilled. Will be spilled. Our land will prosper.
Yeah, I'm gonna surrender this. We're not gonna win this. I don't know. I don't remember this mission ever being that hard. I guess I didn't really play the Eldar either. I'm trying to think. So taking it slow isn't the right idea because we're gonna get swarmed. They're gonna go behind us and recapture all of our stuff anyway. Maybe what I need to do instead of sitting where I was. No, I know what I need to do. I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna wait. But I know what needs to be done. I'm gonna build up my honor guard because that'll just make everything easier anyway. I just need to block them into the valley they're in, or the gorge.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape
Right,
it.
gonna get that out. So our stealth research is up. This will hold the line for us, as they should be here. Do they have two? They have two.
We will fulfill our duty. Ready. As needs must. We are taking damage.
A weird thing to send after me first.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the wraith burn. The crowd world sings to me and I respond in kind. The crowd world sings to me and I respond in kind. The crowd world sings to me and I respond in kind.
There we go. Now their Necron Lord might have the upgrade so you can see stealth units. Just gotta make sure everything's stealthed up. Couple Dark Reapers out as well. Start working on vehicles at the same time. Yes, not sure when, but that is on the to-do list.
Great thanks. The time for war is now. Fear the judgment of the council.
Never get a hero unit out.
Command me to build.
All those that oppose the Eldar shall fear my wrath.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
Yeah, once they start getting wraiths out, though, I know wraiths can see stealth units.
I am needed elsewhere. Take me.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Yeah, the AI just doesn't know how to react to this. They go to capture this point, and it's already taken. Then they can't see the units anymore that are holding it.
We bring heavy weapons
And that's
to
it.
crush the enemy.
We are taking damage.
Oh, there we go. Now they can see it.
BringItDon, my powers are yours now. My powers are yours. Follow my kin. I am needed.
Alright, back into the webway. I'm not gonna fight flares. Not at that range.
Doom incarnate.
We are the harbingers of the coming of great pain for our enemies. We exist to avenge our sisters. Many are cold, few survive.
Alright, 1 unit of Howling Banshees just to tie up Necron warriors as we go. Oh, they moved whoever was revealing the units. That was dumb.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
I'll gladly take it.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
Command me to build. We are taking damage.
There it is.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
We will follow your voice of death, calling to them.
In fact,
Your song shall guide me.
We have been too long from battle.
oh whoops. Had the wrong webway gate selected.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
But to start my offensive and I messed up.
Hurry, time is of essence.
It's okay. Alright, more Dark Reapers, and we'll start putting out vehicles. March them up here. Actually, more Fire Dragons might be the better strategy. They have a lot of turrets. No, that was the other map. They might still have a lot of turrets, I don't know. Alright, let's grab these 2 upgrades. More Reapers, of course. Not sure what his plan is. It's embarrassing that I even lose to these AI at any point.
We are taking damage.
Alright, this is where we get aggressive.
We have been too long from battle.
I really hate this ability here.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy. Take us to a better find heavy weapons to crush.
Alright, so 2 more. Might get more Howling Banshees actually. Continue tying up their infantry.
My powers are yours now. We fight because we must.
How's he still standing?
We
Follow
are the
my kin.
harbingers of death.
Follow my kin. Follow my kin.
We are taking damage.
We are doom
Many are cold,
incarnate.
few survive. We exist to avenge our sisters. Shall I play the music here then?
All who are right.
Not a fight you guys are gonna win, I don't think.
We are doom incarnate.
Our cries herald
We
the
have
coming of
mastered
great
the art of
pain for our
destruction.
enemies.
Alright, let's just keep pumping out upgrades for our units.
We fight because
Hey, welcome
we
back,
must.
Necron Lord. There's more frustrating aspects of fighting the Necrons. They can just spawn behind you like this.
We have mastered
Not the end of the world by any
We
means,
exist
but
to avenge our sisters.
make fighting them super tedious. And he doesn't even do anything, he just stands here. He generates his health. He has that The ability lets him phase out of the
We
material.
are taking damage. Our numbers are too few.
Combat is our path.
Yeah, I need to
You must
stop.
lead us to it. Go.
Doing that, please.
We are ready to
We have been too long from that.
All right.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
Probably should have done more fire dragons, especially if they already have tomb spiders out.
Direct us to the front line.
I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna take out this AI that's over here. I don't know where the other one's base is. Probably here? Maybe here.
They shall die before they even see us. The destroyer guides us. We deliver death from afar.
I have no idea why they're so spread out like that.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. As you command.
Alright, don't want to get bogged down fighting these guys, because as soon as I destroy their HQ, one of the armies is going to completely just disappear.
They shall die before
I also don't want these guys getting to my back line and tearing my infantry apart. Because they will.
they shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us.
Alright, screw it. Just march in.
They shall die before they
Okay. Nope, we don't want to be fighting in that thing. I hate that thing so much.
from afar.
Don't even know what it's called, but I hate it.
Take us within range of the enemy.
Come on, guys. If I just get up here and attack the monolith, make it easy.
I can see clearly
They
once
shall
more.
die before they even see us.
I have known my vision was.
They
I
shall
need
die
assistance.
before they even see us.
Sorry, a couple units can be sacrificed to defend the back line because we have plenty of resources to rebuild after. The sacrifice will not be forgotten.
I can see clearly once more.
Range of the enemy.
Oh wait, what?
Die before
They didn't destroy their... Oh, they're rebuilding it. Get out of here.
even see us. The destroyer they shall die before they even see us.
They're rebuilding it again?
Direct us to the front line. They shall die
We are
before they
taking
even
damage.
see us. The destroyer has turned on us.
No, they have another monolith. Here, destroy these guys.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. We have mastered the art of destruction.
I should have the Howling Banshees back there. This is fine, though.
They shall die before they even see us. We have mastered
There we go. Player defeated. Thank goodness.
the as you command. Take us
They
within
were
range of the enemy.
they put up a heck of a fight.
We are the
I mean, I wasn't
demons
micromanaging
of
very well
death.
either, but
The destroyer's spirit lives on. We have mastered the art of destruction. It is as good as done. They shall die before they even crush the enemy.
I just gotta find this other base. I assume it's up here, but I have no idea.
Incarnate. Direct us to the front line.
We are taking damage.
The smart thing to do would be to go back and rest up. Recuperate, rebuild. I mean, I have room for another squad in my army. I don't want to waste too much time on this mission.
As you command. Direct us to the front line. They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us. Take us to the range of the enemy. They shall die before they even see us. We deliver death from far. They shall die before they even see us.
We are taking damage.
They're so gosh darn tanky.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before
The Necron Lord's one of the few lords in the game that really feel like a lord.
they shall die before they even see us. As you command.
Oh, here's some pariahs. They come from this direction, the base is probably over here.
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us.
Gotta take care of this unit here so they can't just keep building their monoliths. And they can just rebuild more scarabs, but
They shall die before they even see us. They shall die before they even see us.
they might not.
They shall die before
Alright, so here's the base, it is up here.
they shall die before they even see us.
Yeah, I should have built more fire dragons.
We are taking damage.
Especially as they already have, they do have vehicles out.
They shall die before they even see us.
Everybody should be over here attacking this.
My powers are yours now. We fight because we must.
Your song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now. We fight because we must.
The destroyer has turned on us.
We fight because we must. My powers are yours. I have lost my vision. I need assistance. My powers are yours now. We fight because we must.
Hang in there, guys. Just hold the line for now. I should be pumping these guys out. Oh, it says pop pool. Wait. Oh, they're over here. Get in there, guys.
Destroyer has turned on us.
We are taking damage.
Alright, fire dragons.
My powers are yours now.
The destroyer has turned on us.
My powers
Your song shall guide me. Kill them swiftly.
We exist to avenge our sisters. All fear the voice of
The
death.
names of the ancestors are yours to command.
Alright, where's this darn monolith? Oh, hey, we won. Alright, so war gear. I am going to start building up my melee damage because we have the Seer Council Honor Guard. So Witchblade, a mighty force spear. The Witchblade makes the Farseer a deadly force in melee combat. Replaces the standard power sword. Melee damage goes up by 36. Pretty good. Alright, so we're going to go after more Honor Guard units, I think. And strength here. That'd be a tough nut to crack. I mean, this is only... It's also 10 strength. I really want that forward base. I have a strategy. Do. Oh, cool. Makes things a little easier to see. Don't really care who I'm attacking. This only has a strength of 1, so let's go after this. Bigger honor guard. And there's a reason why I used to play that way. Go after all the honor guard units first.
We are doom incarnate.
The Wanderers have returned. Objective sighted. We walk the path less traveled. Our minds work as one.
We move with a purpose.
Command me to build. Fear the judgment
My
of the
powers
council.
are yours
Our
now.
minds work as one. We
will make it
fulfill our
ours.
duty. Guardian squad, ready. We cannot fail.
Yeah, they only have the one base, which is awesome. Should be building generators already.
The crowd will sings to men I respond in kind.
Let them try to
Show
move us.
the crowd will sings to men I respond in kind. The enemy is upon us.
They're just scouting us. That's one of the Imperial Guard's abilities through their headquarters.
We move effortlessly. Objective sighted. Our minds work as one. We return to defend the craft.
Also reveals infiltrated units, which is super awesome.
It is now in our hands. My music will shape the earth. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build. Take me to where I may call forth the wraith burn.
My powers are yours
We
now.
are the destroyer's
The
agents on
wanderers
this
have
plane.
returned. We yearn to wander.
Vipers will bring quick death to the enemy.
We walk our path.
Also going right now. Once our requisition starts ramping up, we'll be in a good position.
Let them try to move us. We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Actually, stay here and defend this for now.
Of the enemy.
I'm gonna send my rangers ahead to start capturing more requisition points towards the center.
My powers are yours
We have
now.
secured the area.
Follow my kin.
We walk the path less traveled. We
also have a very convenient slag depot here, which is also super awesome. One thing I hate about the AI though is that they have
the area.
the ability to know where your buildings are. That's why even when they don't have the ability to detect stealth units or infiltrated units, they stand around them. So when they do have the ability to detect infiltrated units, they beeline straight for
We are in agreement. You cannot
those places and destroy your stuff.
We are shaped by
So it's a little difficult to trick the
just as
AI
we shape it.
if they have the ability to see stealth.
Command me to build. Shall I play the music here then?
Alright, so this area is a little isolated. I'm going to spend the time to reinforce this area significantly. As they cross the continent from where our headquarters is at.
Who called us back? Objective sighted.
Not that that's a huge
Objective
deal.
Sighted. Fear the judgment of the council.
Vipers will bring quick death to the enemy.
We are doom incarnate. The destroyer
I should be
guides
teleporting
us.
these guys. It's fine. Alright. Let's get
We
another
are
generator
shaped
out.
by fate just as we shape it.
Research stealth.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Vipers will bring quick death to the enemy.
Yeah, like they know exactly where we're at, so they just immediately scan us as soon as it's up. I think it's just on a cooldown. Only it costs them any resources to do that.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. It is now in our hands. We walk the path less traveled. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. It is now in our hands. Command me to build. My music will shape by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the Wraithburn. We walk the path less traveled. We yearn to wander. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. Me to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn. It is now in our hands.
Right. Get all these upgraded as well. We'll get a slag depot over here once these are done. This should be the last base generator we can build, and oh, that's why we have a soul shrine.
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
A little tedious, but we can handle it. Where is this guy? Here he is.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the Wraithburn. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Music is ramping up a bit. Not sure why.
Imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Actually, let's just get all my infantry grouped up here.
You have need. Command me to build. Command me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build.
Alright, we get those infantry upgrades taken care of, and let's go ahead and do this.
My music will shape me to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Actually, let somebody else take care of that. Do it like that. Easy peasy.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Crazy, even though these generators out. Oh, it hasn't been upgraded yet.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build. Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar.
I should reach both of them sitting right here, I think.
Command me to build. Command me to build.
Alright, now we got some serious power generation going on. Let's go ahead and get our
Command me to build.
support portal out, or our supportal, as it were.
My music will shape the Wraithburn. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build.
In fact, let's go and put this over here.
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Those two upgrades, because they're the two most important upgrades for the Guardian squad.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
Just hit both of them.
have been built.
Fantastic.
Command me to build. Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar. Command me to build. Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
It's a little slow going, but again, having all this in advance is just a really good idea. I never built an aspect shrine.
Is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
That's irresponsible. Alright, start grouping up here, and we'll begin our march against the Imperial Guard here momentarily. What does this do? Does it increase health? It increases health of Farseer, Guardian, and Guardian Warlock. Or sorry, Farseer, Harlequin, and Guardian Warlock. Increases recharge rate of all abilities of the Farseer, increases maximum damage dealt by the Farseer. Cool. Alright. Reapers and Fire Dragons. Though not Harlequins, or Harlequins too. The Banshees are also very good against the Imperial Guard. Like the base infantry of the Imperial Guard get wrecked by Banshees.
Just as we shape it. Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar. Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Alright. Some of these units out, and I guess we do mobilize for war as well. No harm in it.
My powers are yours.
In fact, we probably could wipe them out now. Like, they're only one strength. I still have no idea where their base is at. It's actually what the Viper would be good for.
Vipers ready to engage the enemy.
It's just probably best to assume that they're directly across from us.
Death to the enemy.
Fear the Reaper. We are the dealers of death.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
All who love
My
life.
music will shape the Wraithburn.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane. We are the dealers of death. Take us to a better fire. We are the dealers of death.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
I get another group of Fire Dragons out. It is the Imperial Guard we're dealing with.
Vipers will
That's
bring
not where they're
quick
at.
death
Huh.
to the enemy.
We bring heavy weapons
We are
to
taking
crush
damage.
the enemy.
The
There's
flames of
somebody.
the ancestors are yours to command.
To the enemy.
Alright, so if they're reinforcing there, their base is probably here.
Terrain matters not.
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Vipers will bring quick death to the enemy.
We are taking damage.
Your song shall guide me. Hurry, time is of essence.
Vipers ready to sting.
Oh!
Flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
I expect them to destroy it that fast. I was hoping to jump it out of there. I think they may have had a knockback that prevented me
We are
from
shaped
using the
by
jump jet.
fate just as we shape it. Show me a place that is ready to
Your
receive
song
the
shall
gift
Oh,
guide
they have
of the
vehicles, so
Eldar.
more Fire Dragons. We get one unit of Howling Banshees.
Your song shall guide me. The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. Your song shall guide me.
Command me to build.
I have nothing else to build.
Take
I
me
could
to
capture
where I may
more
call forth the
points if I
Wraithburn.
wanted to, but I'm not worried about it.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
We are
Thank
ready
you for
to
delivering. Your song shall guide me. I
We
obey
are the
in all
harbingers of
things.
death.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
We are here to exact harsh
Your song
vengeance.
shall guide me. Your song shall guide
All
me.
fear the voice of death calling to them.
One more unit of Reapers, and maybe one more unit of Howling Banshees. The Howling Banshees take the longest to reinforce. Maybe that's not the best or most efficient. Actually, let's do the Seer Council instead. How do they compare damage-wise? So let's see, 47 to 64. Now these are, I think, elites. Yeah, 125 to 150.
Of life, we have mastered the art of destruction. We bring heavy weapons
Many
to
are cold,
crush the enemy.
few survive.
Your song shall guide me.
Upgrade to a couple Bright Lances here, just to help wreck vehicles and buildings a little faster. In fact, do it for all of them.
We have mastered
All
the
fear
art
the
of
voice of
destruction.
death calling to
We
them.
have mastered the art of destruction.
We're about to get Annihilate the Enemy as well. I mean, it's a little ways off. I could get the Avatar Arcane. I don't even know where you summon him at. Is it the Aspect Shrine? That makes sense, yeah. Alright, we're gonna play this good and wipe him out. While these things upgrade. What if that Seer Council on the way that I'd like to bring with us, so I'll wait for that. Yeah, not that I need to. It's a one strength fight. I don't need to do all this, but
The Seer Council has sent me.
how cool they have emboldened by themselves. Yeah, 125 to 150. Significantly better than the Howling Banshees.
The time for war is nigh.
Yeah, the time for war is nigh. Alright, let's go.
The time for war is nigh.
Oh, hey, Tech Priest.
We are taking our enemies. We go.
That was some bad pathing. Tech Priests are my favorite builder unit in the game. They look the coolest.
The time for war is nigh.
I think arguably the best one is the Heretic from the Chaos Armies.
Now our
They all do not want to fight me. Just so this is, so that we're clear.
we walk our path. Now
Where is my...
our enemies. Our concentration is impaired. Retreat. Now
I destroy that side group where he starts shocking us. They have plasma guns out too. That might be their honor guard.
let us play our part. Now our paths cross our enemies. Hear the judgment of the council.
Oh, his command squad is in the middle of my
Regroup.
army.
Now our paths cross our enemies. We are taking now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies.
One thing I do really appreciate from the
Now our paths
Dawn of War 2 that's not in this game is the ability to retreat your units back to your base.
now our paths cross our
At the click of a button. It's just, it's
Fear the
It's fantastic.
judgment of the council. We must retreat to the webway. The time for war is now.
it'd probably be a lot harder to do in this game since the pathing is a little wonky the bigger your army gets. But the ability to try would also be nice.
Now our paths cross our enemy. The darkness has passed. We go. Now our paths cross our
Let's out the Psyker first. There we go.
Our paths cross our enemies.
Easy
We
peasy.
go.
Blows my mind that they made the
Now our paths cross our enemies.
commander for the Imperial Guard a melee unit. I mean, you can make his squad a lot better at it, but like him by himself, I don't think he should be a melee unit.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies. Damage.
Of course, man. I love Dawn of War. This took up such a huge part of my childhood. Alright, let's take care of that guy. I don't want to witness my doom.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
We are ready to return to the fray.
They are really spamming out units.
Paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies.
I don't know what they're trying to do. They're just running past me.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies.
It cannot be done. We must
We
retreat.
are taking damage. Now our paths cross our enemies.
We are ready to return to the fray.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies.
The morale breaks so easily. That's why I like the Commissar. The Commissar has an ability. I think he still has it in this game. I thought one of the games that got rid of it. He has an ability that allows him to execute one of the units in a squad, and it boosts the morale and increases their damage output for a brief period of time.
Our enemies.
The best of the hero units for the Imperial Guard.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies. We are in agreement. Now our paths cross our enemies. Let us play our part.
Oh, they got an Ogre squad.
Paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies.
Cannot be done. We must retreat. We are ready to return to the fray.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies.
I think it's a lot longer. Well, it's hard for our units to get into position because of the how big our army is.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Concentration is impaired. Now our paths cross our enemies. The time for war is now. Now our paths cross our enemies. We walk our path. Now our paths cross our enemies. We are taking damage.
So are they up here? Yeah, they're up
Our
here.
minds are clear again. Let us play our part.
I probably just ignore them for the most part at this point. Just
Now our paths cross our enemies.
destroy their base.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
But just to make sure we're not getting shot in the back.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies.
Alright, let's wrap this up. For 3-to-1 kill ratio. Okay. Alright, let's go get the Singing Spear as well. This mighty weapon features 2 psychically charged blades capable of cutting through armor and flesh with ease. And boosts our damage to 153. Alright, 9 strength there. Not worth it for the Viper, I don't think. What do we get here? Also 9 strength, 6 strength, 7. 10. What does this do? So every mission with 1,000 additional requisition. I think this one requires us to capture generators or something. Yeah, it's been a little while. The increased manpower is probably worth getting. Only 5 strength, but then again, it's a unique objective. Let's do it anyway. Oh, does it have unique parameters? I guess not. Cool.
We walk our path.
My powers are yours now.
Alright, so my Farseer is a bit of a melee powerhouse at this point.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
We are doomed in
It's super cool.
Vipers,
Alright, so they have a single large base. I gotta go find that. I'll use my
Must answer the
Viper
call.
for that.
The enemy will heed our warnings, or they will perish. Respond in time.
Vipers ready to engage
We are
the enemy.
shaped by fate, just as we shape destiny, and I respond in
My
kind.
powers are
My
yours
music is a
now.
pillar upon which whole we are taking damage, and I respond in kind.
Vipers ready to engage the enemy.
Alright, so they're right here.
Closer.
Awesome.
Move with a purpose.
All I needed to know.
We will protect this area with our lives. We are the messengers of doom.
Command me to build.
Let me
My
try
music
to
will
have
shape
mastered
the
the art of
We are the
destruction.
messengers of doom.
You call us back.
My powers are yours.
I might be able to put these guys over here to harass them,
Imagine
since
what
they're
we have
invisible.
seen with our eyes.
We bring heavy weapons
What
to
would you have
crush
us
the
do?
enemy.
Think that'd be a worthwhile investment. What? 65. Oh.
My music will shape
My
the earth.
powers are yours now.
We are shaped by fate, just as we shape it. My music will shape the
Vipers will bring
earth.
quick death to the enemy.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You call us back. You have
Oh, they're
me.
getting shot. Hey, leave me alone.
Their blood will be spilled.
My powers are yours now.
Vipers ready to sting.
We are shaped by fate,
Vipers
just
ready
as
to
we
engage
shape
the
it.
enemy.
We are the dealers of death.
A little slow going. I'll probably get these guys involved as well.
The art of
That might
destruction.
provoke
They
another
shall
unit.
die before they even see us.
Gosh, it's taking
My
forever to...
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Just less requisition? Taking ages.
The burden of leadership lies with
We'll go
us.
capture all of these.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
You have need.
Alright. Yeah, we use the Guardian Squad to go around and capture all these requisition points because it's
Command me to
generating so slowly.
We are shaped by fate, just as we shape it. We walk the path
Oops.
less traveled. We return to defend the craft world. Fear the judgment of the council. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You have need.
Alright, they're not doing any damage to us because their morale's
We have
broken.
secured the area.
So I can face tank this with my rangers.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
They immediately break their morale as well. Alright, just starting to get a few more units here.
Back.
Still be okay though. Still breaking the morale.
We are
Not a
taking
problem.
damage.
2 squads, I mean, they have no chance.
as one. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build. My music will shape. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You have need.
So we need fire dragons before we actually commit to
My
this,
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been
because they do have turrets up already.
All
So they have the forward base owned.
according to them. We will follow your commands.
Our minds work as one. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
We have
been
secured
built.
the area.
My music will shape the wraith burn. Command me to build. Our minds work as
We
one.
capture the rest of the map while my rangers hold the front line here. Hi, Nicholas. This is Dawn of War Dark Crusade. The base game came out in 2004. This expansion came out in 2006. It's an RTS based in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Yeah, Necrons are probably my favorite faction in this game. One of my favorite factions in general. Big fan of the Orcs, obviously Space Marines, but the Space Wolves
Command
specifically,
me to build.
and the Necrons.
My music
Those are
will
my
shape the
those are my
wraith
three
We are
factions.
taking damage. The burden of leadership lies with us. We have secured the area. Fear the judgment of the council.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Yeah, flares are really cool because you just spawn them in on top of enemy units and probably focus on this actually.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar.
We walk our path.
Get these two upgrades out, and
We are shaped by fate just as we
you can actually
shape
build the
it.
aspect shrine.
My music will shape the wraith burn.
We walk the path less traveled.
Let's pull back.
Unseen.
Being spotted.
Move unseen.
My powers are yours now.
Vipers will bring quick death
We are
to the
taking
enemy.
damage.
My powers are yours.
We got our psychic storm out.
We have secured the area.
Follow my kin. Follow
Nice
my
pulling
kin.
back.
We walk the path less traveled.
Our
Alright,
minds
let's see if we get
work
more
as
requisition points because we can. Let's see.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We are the
Alright, way to hold the front line,
We
guys.
seek the adventure
I
that only
appreciate it.
war can bring.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
You called us back, silent and swift. We yearn to wander.
Alright, right here, they should be fine to harass. Oh,
You
oh.
called us back. We move effortlessly.
There we go. Use their stealth to our advantage.
Secure the
We
area.
are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We are taking damage.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
We are taking damage.
Alright, Dark Reapers, get back, please. Thank you. Alright. Fire Dragons, #1 priority. Oh, hey, we can attack back here. Warlock upgrade, we should be taking less damage. Not that it really matters, Necrons are just stronger.
Ancestors are yours to command.
Lost my Warlock, so without the Warlock we don't even get the advantage of that upgrade in the first place.
We return to defend the craft world.
We bring heavy weapons to crush
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
Our eyes.
Alright, the Rangers are really holding the line here, which I do
Your
appreciate.
song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Yeah, with the Seer Council, I think I might just go full Fire Dragons, have the Seer Council tank, and then just have the Fire Dragons eradicate all their buildings.
We are
The
taking
flames of the
damage.
ancestors are yours to command.
Gonna grab that, get a couple of upgrades to our resources. Oh crap. Reinforcing too.
It
Let's
will
pull
be
back
done
real fast.
As you wish. Guardian squad. Our numbers are too few. With haste to the enemy. What
The
is your
flames of the
wish?
ancestors are yours to command.
Take the battle to the enemy.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me. Your song shall
We
guide
shall
me.
not abandon our duty.
Alright, honestly, this is probably enough to,
Our numbers are too few.
like, can y'all run back a little
Phoenix
faster?
pattern,
Thank you.
Initiate.
Their forces are pretty split up. We can probably push into all these Fire Dragons we have and be just fine.
Vipers ready to
So, let's do it.
Your song shall guide me.
The battle to the enemy. Our minds work as one.
Kill them swiftly. Your song shall guide me. Kill them swiftly.
We got Fire Dragons at the wazoo.
Them swiftly.
How can we help?
Kill them swiftly.
100% my favorite unit in the Eldar army.
Guardian squad. Ready.
Which I would think that I would like the,
Guardian squad. Ready.
Kill them swiftly.
Howling Banshees more, because I'm a big melee guy, but
We are taking Guardian squad. Ready.
Kill them swiftly.
Fire Dragons are just cool. Too cool, man.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
Our numbers are too
Alright, I need to get out of that darn green crap.
We must retreat to the webway. Must answer the call.
It prevents me from being able to attack, which is super annoying.
There is no victory for us yet. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
How can we help? We must retreat to the webway.
Fire Dragons aren't great against infantry, so let's just go after this. We'll be fine. Seer Council can go back here and tank. Drop our Psychic Storm back here.
We fight because we must.
the destroyer
We
has
fight
turned
because we
on us.
must.
I go ahead and guide that unit, embolden my own units. We'll Mind War, I guess that guy.
We are taking
I
damage.
have lost my vision.
Sorry, it's almost over. That should be it. Unless they're making another monolith, which the Necrons do a lot of.
My powers are yours now.
Oh yeah, I should be making these.
There is no victory for us yet. My powers are yours now.
Probably have another monolith on the way somewhere. Nope. Haha. And we got increased manpower. Awesome. Really just don't care for the Viper. It's probably not even worth the 200 requisition we pay to recruit it. I don't have any more war gear to get, right? Alright, so from here on out, we're going to focus on the utility war gear. So the stuff that gives me more health and recharge rate on my abilities.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
I have 2. That sucks.
We will fulfill our duty.
I don't have nearly enough for that.
Ready.
The craft world sings to me and I respond
As
in
you
kind.
wish. We cannot
Go
fail.
grab that real fast.
Command me to sings to me and I respond in kind. Command me to build. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
Alright, we'd like to get my Farseer out. Since she's extremely
My
powerful at
music is
this
a
point.
pillar upon which whole
All
worlds have been
Eldar
built.
must answer the call.
How much longer until this is done being researched? Awesome. Best way to protect my resources and not let them get attacked in the first place.
The time for war is nigh.
Alright, and the plasma upgrade and the defensive upgrade for our Guardian squad.
Command me to build.
The Space Marines we're dealing with, I will need Fire Dragons for their base, of course, and then Dark Reapers. I think most of the Space Marine, well, no, their base units don't count as heavy infantry.
Oppose the Eldar shall fear my
Let's go
wrath.
put her in that
My vision
squad.
will guide them.
We have secured the area.
Sweet.
Fear the judgment of the council.
Send one of
We
them
are
down there to
shaped
take
by
care of
fate
that.
Just as we shape it. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Alright, a couple units of Dark Reapers out. Have them hold the
Follow
line
my
here. And
Command
nothing for my...
me to
I shouldn't even
build.
build these guys. It's kind of a waste of resources. They have nothing to do. Well, I guess I can build some more webway gates if I wanted to.
Command me to build.
All who love life,
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
we bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Probably set this... that...
Command me to build.
Alright, let's build up our army, nice and slow, and we kill some Space Marines.
All who love life, fear
Yeah, this is the one that has the
weapons to crush the enemy.
unique objective.
Destroyer guides
I have to collect all the servitors, but yeah. I think I played this map multiplayer the most as well. The couple of games that I did play.
Command me to build. Command me to build.
Alright, get back over here where it's
Show me
nice
a
and
place
safe,
that is ready to
and
receive the gift of the Eldar.
another unit of Dark Reapers.
dealers of death.
Now I'll get a couple units of Fire Dragons. We probably start pushing in after that. Oh wait, no, these aren't Space Marines, these are Imperial Guard. A little less worried about it then. I mean, Dark Reapers are still handy. Because we outrange the base units of the Imperial Guard.
All who love life, fear the Reaper. We have mastered the art of destruction.
My powers are yours now.
So we know that at least one of their... I think one of the bases is up here. At least last time it was. And the other one was... I think over here. Maybe up here.
The flames of the ancestors are yours. Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Command me to build.
Alright, well, we have the resources for it, so let's go ahead and build some webway gates next to
My
these.
music will shape the Wraith. Command me to build.
Keep them safe as
My
well.
music will shape the Wraithburn.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me. The flames of the ancestors are yours. Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things. I obey in all things.
And we're up against 2 bases, so I am going to build up my army significantly before I push in, even though it is the Imperial Guard. And I think they're the weakest army on the map besides maybe the Tau right now.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
The
have
flames
been
of the
built.
ancestors are yours to command. Your song shall guide me. I
Alright,
obey
plenty of
in all
power.
things.
Once I'm done building up... It's probably a little ways off. Alright, we just take our time and go to war. Actually, you know what? You can probably push in a little bit.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
Every time I do so, though, whenever I get impatient like
I
this,
obey in all
I
things.
always end up regretting it.
My powers are
Your song
yours
shall
now.
guide me.
Might be one of those situations
My
where it's best to
powers are
pull my
yours
Farseer
now.
out of combat so that
My
she can go into
powers
melee.
are yours now.
Your song shall guide me.
Alright, so by default, they have no way to reveal infiltrated units, so most of my base should be safe.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
My powers are yours now.
What's up, fellas?
Kill them swiftly. I obey in all Your things. Song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Tech Priest received an unfortunate command from his command. Take care of that.
I obey in all things.
The enemy is upon us.
I obey in all things.
We are the dealers of death.
My powers are yours now.
We are taking damage. Now our paths cross our enemy.
The Imperial Guard have the coolest looking buildings in my opinion. Huge fan of their listening posts.
Now our paths cross our
Also, they can enter all of their buildings and treat them as defensive structures. You lose some of your firepower. When the first unit enters, they just shoot last rifles. 2 units, because each building can hold 3, except for listening posts. They can only hold 1. So like the headquarters here, they can put 3 units in there, and then the first unit allows them to shoot last rifles outside of these slots here. 2 units gives them a bolt gun? Auto gun? An auto gun. And then 3 gives them the last rifle, the auto gun, and the plasma rifles.
paths cross our enemies.
Now the 1 unit that has destroyed the building, the armory, I think is what it's called, can't have units inside of it. So I'm pretty sure the other one's down here.
Let us play our part.
I had the like a 2.5-3 hour long recorded game of me playing the Imperial Guard against 5 orc armies on the hardest difficulty.
My powers are
I couldn't expand. Like I could. There's no way for me to win. But I held the line for like 3 hours. It was awesome. And the bodies save, as you can see here. It's like the bodies were just piled up outside my base.
Now our paths
It was so
cross
fun.
our
Your
enemies.
song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now.
Let us play our part.
All right. So again, pretty
Let
sure
us
they're down
play
here.
Our part.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
Let's go to get this guy out.
We are ready to redeploy.
My powers are yours now.
We should probably be fine with just my infantry. I'm gonna keep the Wraith Lords back as reinforcements in case I need them. I doubt that I will. Yeah, plus the fire dragons just look cool, and they have the tabard. I'm a huge fan of on armor. And the Exarch even looks cool, unlike, you know, the Dark Reaper Exarch.
Take us within range of the enemy.
And the Howling Banshee Exarch looks cool, because she has a double-bladed sword versus the single-bladed that most of them wield. Though in... I don't think it's this game, I think it's the God of War 2. You get an upgrade where they all have the double-bladed power swords.
Direct us to the front line. We deliver death from afar.
Should be... Oh, no, they're not here.
The destroyer
Well, I
guides
mean, we'll
us.
push a little bit further just to make sure, but... okay. They say so.
Your song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now.
Yeah, they're not here. Huh.
We are in agreement. We are in agreement.
Maybe they are up here. That's why you build scout units so you don't waste time running around the map like this.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. Delivering us safely. Your song shall guide me.
Alright. Demobilize for war. Gonna get all those upgrades as well.
We are taking damage.
Alright, so they come from that direction, that means they're up north.
Are yours to
Are
command.
yours now.
Probably up
We
here.
are in agreement.
But they could be over here. Maybe since we're already going this way. Oh, buddy. What a brave sergeant.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me. Thank you for delivering us safely.
My powers
we go.
are
What's
yours
this?
now.
It's not a fight that they win, even with their hero unit. But yeah, if they're coming from there, they're definitely
Our
up here.
minds are at your service.
Your song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now.
One of those rare situations where a fleet of foot would have come in super handy.
My powers are yours now.
Now our paths cross our
I
enemies.
guess it could be over here.
We are taking damage. Now our paths cross our enemies. We are in agreement.
Thank you for delivering us safely.
Oh, here's the shuriken cannons and stuff. Couldn't find them. They're built by the Whoopway Gate. I realized when I said that, it sounded a little bit like Whoopway.
We are taking damage. Our minds work.
My powers are yours now.
Let us play our part. Our minds are at your service.
Hatch bayonets, boys! Instead of going the plasma rifle route, they really should have gone the grenade launcher route.
Damage.
adds range to their weapons. Well, the grenade launchers get extra range, not the last raffle guys. Alright, fine. Going over there, guys.
My powers are yours now. My powers
There we go.
are yours now.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
Alright, all these Wraith Lords are going to easily hold the line. They don't have any anti-vehicle equipment on them. In fact, I don't know what the Hero Guard's anti-vehicle stuff is. Lehman Russ isn't very good against it.
We go.
They don't get anything early on against good against vehicles. I mean, plasma rifles excel against everything. They're kind of like a jack of all trades.
We are in agreement.
What do they get early on that's good against vehicles?
We are in agreement.
Sentinels? I think Sentinels are good against
Now our
vehicles.
paths cross our
But they're super squishy themselves, so I wouldn't really trust Sentinels to do the job.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Now our paths cross our enemies.
Yeah, I have no idea what Imperial Guard get against vehicles early on. I don't remember. It has to be a vehicle of some kind, but they get the Chimera first, which sucks against everything. It's just a troop transport. Which acts like the buildings. The more units you have inside the troop transport, the more guns it has. Which is pretty cool.
Now our
I'm having a hard time remembering what all the Hero Guard units are. They have the basic infantry, they get their hero units, the priest, the commissar, the psyker. They get the Vindicare assassin. They get the Casterkins later on. The Ogren squad. Vehicles, they get like the Basilisk artillery, they get the Chimera, they get the Lehman Russ, they get the Baneblade. I have to be forgetting something. None of those excel against only 6. Maybe we can handle that. 2 bases. Yeah. Heavy weapons squad. Yeah, that's what I'm forgetting. I even killed one of those earlier. Thank you.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
I never used it.
Seek the adventure that only war can bring.
I used it in skirmishes when I was like reinforcing defensive positions just for the heck of it, but
We are shaped by fate.
was
just
rarely
as
something I
we shape
used
My powers
elsewhere.
are yours
Our
now.
cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
I guess we can go grab this.
Resist.
It's probably better to do with the Ranger squad,
You have
actually.
but to
You
ask.
cannot imagine what
We
we
will
have seen with
fulfill
our
our
eyes.
duty.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
The craft world sings to me and I respond.
The enemy will
in
heed
kind.
our warnings, or they will perish.
My music is a craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
Let them try
My
to
music
move
will
us.
shape the wraith burn. The craft world sings to me and I respond in
We are
kind.
here to fulfill
Takes
our
15
duty.
power. It's a huge
It is
upgrade.
now in our hands.
The Warlock is probably one of the best like
All
squad
Eldar
leaders in the game.
must answer the call.
Crazy just how strong he is. And I guess the Chaos Champion, the Aspiring
Eldar
Champion's pretty
must
solid too.
answer the call. You call the
That's mostly
dark.
compared to the Cultists, because the
We
Cultists are
have
just a
traveled
garbage
much
unit.
darker
Unless you get
paths.
grenade launchers or something. Unlike in Dawn of War 2, they have more utility purpose, because they can buff surrounding units by performing a ritual.
What is your wish?
The Warlocks are just
Protect this area
crazy
with our
strong.
We are
lives.
shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We seek the
please
adventure
move.
that only
Command
war
me
can
to
bring.
build. My music is a frame upon which whole worlds have been
Are the
built.
demons of death.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the wraith
Our
burn.
cries herald the coming of great pain
Alright,
for
get all of our
our
offensive
enemies.
units up here to
Powers are
defend.
yours now.
We deliver
The
death
burden of
from
leadership
afar.
lies with us.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We are the messengers of doom.
Command me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
My powers are
It is
yours
now
now.
in our
Art of
hands.
destruction.
Vipers ready to sting.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
You have need. You have need.
Alright, use our rangers to defend this for now, and the Viper, but I'll have the Viper dip out if things get a little hairy.
We walk our path.
Command me to build.
Really need more power than what we've got.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
And
have
build
been built.
this.
My music will shape by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
I'd be worth sending my Guardian squad around to collect some of these.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Right, how much does this cost? 100 and 100. Makes sense.
We are shaped by fate just as we
Space
shape
Marines are here. Fear the judgment of the
Oh, there's the scout squad. We've got that.
We will make it ours.
They want to try something else funny?
You cannot imagine what we have seen.
So one of their bases is probably here. Well, it's a scout squad. Maybe it's probably right here.
it. Command me to build. Shall I play
We
the
seek the
music
adventure that only war can
Vipers
bring.
will bring quick death to the enemy.
You guys do not want to go this
My
way.
powers are yours now.
The wanderers have returned. We have secured the area.
Vipers ready to sting.
Alright, so we'll block this little channel here.
Follow my kin.
The time for war is nigh. We return to defend.
It's really surprising that the scouts don't
Fear
reveal
the
infiltrated
judgment
units.
of the council.
It's crazy to me.
Vipers ready to sting.
We return to defend the craft world. Just name your target.
Alright, let's go get this out. And we'll build some more generators.
We are shaped by fate
Put
just
2
as
on
we
each.
shape it.
We are
My
taking
music will
damage.
shape the
We seek
rainbow.
the adventure that only war can bring.
They shouldn't be able to take this. But just in case
My
they can.
powers are yours now.
We return to defend the craft world.
We'll even send a bone singer over here to take care of the health of our turret.
We shape it. Shall I
I'm
play
not gonna
the
teleport because they will change targets and focus.
Yours now.
Better get back here.
We fight because we must. Follow my
Alright.
kin. Follow my kin.
Not much longer until we have our invisibility, then we have to worry about that again.
My powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
Fantastic.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We seek the adventure that
Move a
only
little
war can
closer.
bring.
There's no listening post here, so it won't be revealed. And their morale immediately drops. Gotta love the Ranger squads. I don't like using them typically. Like, if it wasn't for the Honor Guard, I'd probably never use them.
We yearn to wander.
But they are really efficient.
Silent.
That's one thing I realized about the Sisters of Battle in Soulstorm, was their ability to just destroy morale. They don't have morale, they can't do damage.
We move unseen.
Oh,
Their
poor
blood
Servitor.
will be spilled.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
Alright,
have
let's
been
get this build
built.
over here. Let's see. The Dark Reaper squad up. Soul Shrine next.
We are shaped
It's
by
actually not a bad idea to put
fate
the
just
Soul
as we
Shrine
shape
towards the
it.
entrance to your base, because it has a ton of health.
Space Marines are here.
It's one of the tankier buildings. Alright, let's go get these upgrades, because they might make a push towards our base. fact, I get some webway gates over here as well.
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
They've already got Grey Knights out. They did say they had elite infantry, so that makes sense. Gotta be a little careful. Alright, let's go get this upgrade out as well, since we're currently holding that bottleneck. This is a relic. It might be worth putting turrets down around that as well to better defend it. Legum, what's going on, man? Long time no see.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Shall I play the music here then? My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Let's get infantry upgrades out. Fortune is also really good. It's a passive aura that boosts the defense of all units around the Farseer. Keep it the good work, turret. Or listening posts. Whatever you call yourself.
Pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Alright. Get a little scary. They might make a push from that direction. We've currently, let's see, I'm pretty sure their base is right over here. One of their bases. They have two.
We are taking damage.
Oh, they saw it. Wait, what revealed it? Oh, the librarian. Yep, that would do it.
Blood will be spilled. We move unseen.
I need to get more units out because we are going to be in trouble if we don't.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Oh, I'm going to lose my relic. That's fine. They're going to push in.
Ready to sting.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We are taking damage as one.
My powers are yours now.
We walk our path.
Vipers will bring quick death to the
My
enemy.
powers are yours now.
Alright, I'm going to leave those guys there. Let's see. Dark Reapers need to move back. They're not meant to be melee. Couldn't pop that. We should have Embolden, as well as Guide. Oh, holy crap. Come on. Everybody pull back.
We are ready to redeploy.
It's gonna get a little scary.
Vipers ready to sting.
My powers are yours now.
We return to defend the
You guys just over here
craft.
harassing.
I can see clearly once more.
We are here to exact our vengeance.
Vipers
My
ready to
powers
sting.
are yours now.
The time for war is now. We are taking damage.
Are yours now.
We have mastered the art of destruction. The destroyer guides us.
Really need to keep that up like that.
Our cries herald the coming of pain for our enemies.
Alright, without the librarian, they can't reveal our units until they start getting servo skulls out, so good. We have a nice little reprieve here.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Let's go and do this, make sure nobody's running forward except for
My powers are yours now.
these guys. Yeah, that's gonna be towards the end, because they're my one of my favorite armies. I'm saving the best for last. Orcs will probably be the very last one. I think this is the game that... I don't think the first game had it. Oh,
All
pull
fear
back,
the
pull back.
voice of death calling to them.
We are the destroyers.
I have more firepower than you, buddy.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
My powers are yours now.
The destroyer has learned the art of destruction. They shall die before they even see
Fear
us.
the judgment of the council. Weaken. Now our paths cross our enemy.
With the destroyer's spirit in its own.
These guys are still over here just
Back.
taking pot shots. Until a librarian shows up, then they're gonna immediately die. That'd be a little cautious.
My powers are yours now.
The time for war is nigh. We are in
I've got a pretty good defensive position here. I should probably put some turrets down. Also get some more upgrades out. What am I missing?
Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar.
The time for
Whoops.
war is nigh.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
The planes of the ancestors are yours to command.
We are the
We are
destroyer's
taking
agents on
damage.
this plane.
The wanderers have returned.
Yeah, plot armor that, you nerds. What's that? Must save the gene seed.
Bring heavy
The
weapons.
planes of the ancestors are yours to command.
Alright, whatever you say, man.
Shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Your song shall guide me.
Alright. Oh man, I'm hurting for
Your
requisition.
song shall guide
Really?
me.
Crazy.
We return to defend the craft world.
Alright, so Librarian is definitely going to show up at some point. I'm going to pull these guys back just a smidge.
We have traveled much darker paths. Silent.
So we
and
better
swift.
use the back here, I think. They've got dreadnoughts. I've got fire
Your
dragons.
song shall guide me. I
Not a
obey
lot, but
in
we do have
all
fire
things.
dragons.
Your song shall guide me.
My powers are yours now.
Vipers, ready to sting.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
It's
have been
the
built.
turrets that's putting me behind. I'm building turrets, and I need to requisition for other stuff. It's alright. They make a big push against me, we'll defend, and then I'll push back.
My powers are yours now.
We return to defend the craft world. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our
Back.
eyes.
Let's put these guys over here, because they'll get the health regen from the webway
And
gate.
swift. We are taking damage.
Oh! Librarian!
We
Alright.
are doom incarnate.
Many are cold, few survive.
Alright, I really need to get a vehicle, a supportal out.
My
like
music
so.
will shape the Wraithburn.
That's fine. When they're ready, they can come get some. I mean, I'm probably gonna lose. They have a lot more than I do. They have 2 armies.
Ready to sting.
I've got 1.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command. I obey in all things.
Alright, guys, let's go. Stupid Grey Knights. They shouldn't even be here. We're not demons. Oh, I mean, there are demons on the planet, I guess.
Your song shall guide me.
They shall die before they even see.
Alright, Fire Dragons, do your work before they get to me. Please and thank you.
Your song shall guide me.
More Grey Knights. That's right, because there's 2 armies.
My powers are
Let's see, where are my...
I have lost my vision. I need assistance.
This might not go in my favor. That's okay.
Retreat.
Oh, there's so many. Alright, take out the dreadnoughts first, because they're going to disrupt my infantry. And that's no good. Gosh, there's so many.
My powers are yours.
Mind War, their commander.
My powers are yours
Alright, Wraith Lords, come on out. Time to shine. Did I lose all my fire dragons? I think I did. My fire series about to go down as well. Probably she lasted as long as she did.
The destroyer's spirit lives on.
We must retreat to the webway.
Crush the enemy.
You're probably not gonna make it.
You have need. We must retreat to the
Bring
webway.
heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
They're already drop potting in. Jeez.
The dark
Can't afford to build more infantry.
Bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy. We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy. We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
A couple of the armies I just struggle against because they're, I don't know. Necrons and Space Marines. Everything else I think I've got a pretty good handle on, except for that one orc map. Oh, another drop pod coming in. Pull back. Of course, it's a dreadnought. Some of it was infantry, so I can pull back and break their morale immediately. That didn't happen. Yeah, I don't know, I felt like I was just generating requisitions super slowly there. And now I've just been completely overwhelmed. Happened a couple of times. So I feel like their army's bigger than it should be. Well, there is two of them, so maybe that's... Because I have the pop cap increase. They should be able to break their population cap. Why is he not? He's just standing there. Hey, we killed the Force Commander. Good job, Wraith Lord. Keep up the good work, man. Well, I mean, he's dead now, but... Made him bleed for it. Let's get some Harlequins out too. They disrupt the infantry a little bit, where they get brutally murdered. Alright, start jumping around, knocking people down. Please and thank you. Not that it matters. Should have surrendered, but this is more fun. My Rangers put in a lot of work down here. Well, maybe not a lot. I don't see a lot of bodies.
I come to dance the dance of their stages.
She's knocked down, so she can't use her ability. There we go. Oh. I wish it showed you the post-battle report. See how many units you killed for how many units you lost. I mean, we're still doing pretty good. Like, we own most of the continent. There's just a few areas we're gonna have some trouble taking. Oh, he has a chaplain as an honor guard? I don't remember that. That makes sense. If I get a Seer Council, I guess that makes sense to get a chaplain. I think it's a librarian as well. I really hate these light vehicles as part of the honor guard. I get why they're there, but I don't care for it. I can reinforce with Wraith Guards. I did not know that. I know everything else, but not the Wraith Guards. Pretty crazy. Oh, we're getting attacked by Chaos. I really find them super threatening. Alright, so we need to immediately get this upgrade out.
Vipers ready to sting. Vipers ready to engage the enemy.
In fact, how many? They have 2 bases. And they have a strength of 10, so I guess that does make sense.
Take us within range of the enemy.
Alright, let's go get these resources working for us.
Oh, we are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
Let's go ahead and put all these in, hold their position.
The art of destruction.
My powers are yours now. My powers are yours now.
The time for war is nigh. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Alright, then as soon... So this is why I like to reinforce
All who love life.
the first time we take a place, because look at this. Look at all these resources we're getting as soon as we spawn in. That's awesome.
Direct us to the front line.
That's some awesome stuff right there. Alright, let's go ahead and stealth up. Make sure everything's stealthed up.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
Problem with this is the cultists can detect infiltrated units, so the Chaos army is a good counter to Eldar. In that regard, we'll be okay. Let's see.
The flames of the ancestors are yours to command.
These guys over here, like so, and alright. Be good for now.
Your song shall guide me.
Vipers ready to engage the enemy. We advance quickly toward the
Alright,
target.
let's go find their bases with the Viper. That's all it's really good for anyway.
All who love life, fear. Direct us to the front line.
Vipers ready to sting. Vipers ready to sting.
An upgrade as well, because that'll boost the defensiveness of
Ready
the
to sting.
Seer Council.
Vipers ready to engage the enemy.
I think last time they were over here and up here. I don't think it's the same every time, though. I haven't paid that much attention. I should.
Thick of it.
Alright, so last time they did throw a bunch of defilers at us. Alright, how much do I need? 350. I'd rather get the other one. Let's do that. I'm gonna grab that upgrade as well. Is there a webway gate over here while I'm thinking about it?
Who love
My
life.
music will
We are
shape
the
the
destroyer's
earth.
agents on this plane. Direct us to the front line.
Which the defilers aren't very tanky anyway.
Vipers.
Super potent in melee, but they have to get to melee. I think that's why they have an artillery option, because once they get into melee, they usually die.
A decisive blow.
I think they're the most glass cannon unit in the game. Like, how much damage they can take versus how much they can output.
Vile servants of chaos
Vipers ready
approach.
to engage the enemy. We advance quickly toward the target.
Vile servants of chaos approach.
Take us into the thick of it.
We
The
are
flames of
taking
the ancestors
damage.
are yours to command. Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things.
Oh, time to go.
Vipers will bring quick death to the enemy. We advance
Alright,
quickly
back here and get
toward the
repaired. Already got defilers out, so we're gonna build more fire dragons.
target. Vipers will bring quick death to the enemy.
Where are my,
It is easily done.
I didn't build any.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in
The flames of the ancestors are yours shall guide me.
The
I
craft
obey
world
in
sings
all
to me and I
things.
respond in kind. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
I get more turrets over here, because this is the only entrance into our base.
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Vipers ready to
Whoops.
And to build.
Alright, we start affording to spam Wraith
The
Lords, so
flames
let's
of
do
the
that.
ancestors are yours to
Let's actually get
command.
the health upgrade after the first one. Health upgrade for the Farseer. Mobilize for war, we can afford that as well.
I obey in all things. Your song shall guide me.
Seriously, the Fire Dragons are such a cool looking unit. Even their color scheme is cool.
Your song shall guide me.
Sir Council,
Will
eh.
life fear the reaper?
Wraith Lord looks a little goofy.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
It's like something you'd see from Close Encounters of the Third Kind, getting off the ship. Alright. What's next? Get 2 more units. One of each.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Be a very potent forward base here. Grab all the upgrades while I'm thinking about it. Eldritch Storm, also super great.
We have mastered
Can't hit
the
your
art.
friendly units, you gotta be careful when you use it.
We are the dealers of death.
Yeah.
As you come on, we bring heavy weapons to
The Reaper's voice
The
actor,
flames of the
or voice
ancestors are
acting,
yours to
voice?
command.
That's just his voice in general.
I obey in all
It's
things.
one of my favorites in the game.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Take
Alright,
me to where I
get
may
these
call
guys back
forth
where
the
it's safe.
Wraithburn.
Vipers ready to sting.
Let them squeeze through the front here. I need them in the front when we march to war. Get a few Bright Lances out as well. Alright, then we just wait for our Wraith Lords to come out, and we're all set. Guess we'll get some more upgrades. Fire prisms would be handy. I don't like the fire prisms because their big gun can disrupt your own infantry. But Wraith Lords do not. They just march in ahead of your army and tank for you. Chaos is coming, I didn't expect all this when they showed up to pick a fight. Alright guys, let's rock and roll. I think there's one over here. Let's go just get all these guys on the same page.
We are taking damage.
Why are you guys going this way? Alright, fine. Hold the line here. That's fine. Great, my army's all spread out. The hotkey to select them all, I just don't know what it is on top of my head. I thought it was Control A, but it's not. So what I should do, regroup real fast.
We are taking damage.
Kill them swiftly. Kill
Oh,
them
let's take care of this guy first.
Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things.
Let's keep pushing forward, guys. Don't want to get caught from behind while we're trying to attack their base. And once we destroy their headquarters, that one of the armies is just going to disappear off the face of the earth, or of Kronus.
Kill them swiftly.
Making it much easier to take out the next one.
I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
I want to take this out so they don't spawn any defilers on top of me while I'm trying to destroy their base. I have this guy selected. Whoopsies.
We are taking damage.
Kill them swiftly.
I push forward, take this out before they collapse on us. All the units just vanish. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny stuff. Alright.
I obey in all things.
So the other ones came, they attacked us here. I think they're up here. I thought I sent my Viper up this way.
We are taking damage.
I obey in all things. I obey in all things.
What are you guys doing?
I obey in all things. Kill
Oh,
them
Defiler.
swiftly.
Take care of that guy.
Kill them swiftly.
2 Defilers.
We are
Kill
taking
them
damage.
swiftly. I obey in all things.
Oh, there's their leader. Phosphate Inheritor.
Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
Alright, well I think I found their base.
In all things. Kill them swiftly.
Oh, y'all do not want to do that.
Kill them swiftly.
Or maybe you do. I don't know.
Kill them swiftly.
10,000 years of warfare is a long time.
Kill them swiftly.
Oh.
Kill them swiftly.
Get the Defiler first.
I obey in all things.
It's one thing I don't like about the Chaos Space Marines. I mean, there's a reason why it's like that. It's more balanced, but they don't have all the. No, they do still have. What don't they have? I think they still have the plasma rifle. They still have the rocket launcher. I think maybe they don't have the rocket launcher. I thought the Chaos Space Marines weren't supposed to be as versatile as the base Space Marines. There's a lot of defiles coming behind us. I might be getting that confused with Dawn of War 2.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Are they leading me right to your base? Seems like a poor move.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
The destroyer spirit is done.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
We are taking damage.
Kill them swiftly.
Let's destroy this before they spawn another Defiler on us. Now, where's their HQ at? Oh, there it is. Oops, I did the wrong thing. That's fine. It's over anyway. Right? Uh-oh.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things.
I don't know where they're building another base at.
I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things.
They have another demon pit somewhere. They're summoning possessed and horror squads. I think how tanky those guys were. I used to spam them.
I obey in all things.
I used to spam horror squads. Really anything that could be teleported in.
I obey in all things.
It has to be over here, right?
In all things. Kill them swiftly.
They only had 2 bases.
I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things.
Let's just check over here real
Obey
fast.
In all things. Kill them swiftly.
Yeah, I think heretics are probably the
I
best
obey in all
mechanically
things. I obey in all
builder
things.
unit in the
I
game.
obey in all things.
Because at the cost of health,
I obey in all things.
they can build faster. If you micromanage it well enough, then they won't actually die. And you can spam out units a little bit faster than other units, other armies.
them swiftly. I obey in all things.
Alright, so we gotta track down this
I obey
base.
in all things.
I don't think he's gonna make it, but he might.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
Oh, he's still alive. Look at him go.
I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things. I obey in all things.
Honestly, I think the Eldar vehicles, the ones made out of Wraith Bones, should probably regenerate, since Wraith Bone is kind of a living organism. Or at least be a tech you can unlock. Maybe make it limited to like the Bloodthirster, when it's in combat it regenerates, which lore-wise doesn't make much sense. But to make it more balanced. The Bloodthirster is supposed to lose health whenever he's not in combat.
I obey in all things. I obey in all things.
Which, I think last time I played him that didn't happen.
Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things. I obey in all things.
They actually had 2 bases built. That took that long.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them
Crazy.
swiftly.
We are taking
Well, they had 3 bases technically, because they had two players.
Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly. Kill them swiftly.
And the Follies are actually a bigger threat than the Pinky Demons.
Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things.
Alright, we'll take care of this just so we're not getting shot up.
I obey in all things. Kill them swiftly.
About to lose our last Wraith Lord, but that's fine. We should be able to keep up with the damage we're putting out.
I obey in all things.
Oh, he's still alive. Good for him.
Kill them swiftly. I obey in all things.
Wasting their build slots with
I
heretics.
obey in all things.
They could be spamming cultists instead.
We are
Kill
taking
them swiftly.
damage.
Kill them swiftly. 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 Kill them swiftly.
I have the Eldritch Storm. That's the Eldar's big ability. Like the Space Marines get the Orbital Bombardment. Don't know. I don't remember what the Chaos Space Marines are. They can summon a Demon Prince.
will crush them. Fall back! Fall back!
I don't think they have a big spell like that. And the Orcs have the rock they can drop. The Chaos Space Marines have to have something. Everyone else does. Unless it is just the Demon Prince. Alright, I'm actually going to call the stream here, and in the next one we will make more progress. But we took 2 locations. It's this one. Not as much as I would have liked. Maybe, or was it 3? Did I take this one? I don't remember. Either way, next time I'm going to focus on taking this and this. 2 that have been giving me some trouble. At this point, we should be able to take it. I mean, it might be worth taking this before we do that. And this. I mean, having a Wraith Lord at the beginning is a huge, huge bonus. It's like having a dreadnought, which is a significant unit. I really want the forward base. Forward base and the spaceport are my two favorite upgrades. Spaceport being the best, I think. You can attack whatever place you want and get whatever upgrade you want. Don't really care for Fury too much. I mean, attacking twice is okay, but... yeah, next time we're gonna take these two, no matter what it takes. But for now, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah, Defilers are super squishy anyway. If they get into melee, they do a ton of damage, but they can't take any damage. One of my favorite units, though. They look super cool.